now we are picking up. Last 11 hours, how did he manage to get the car from the parking of the Al Falah University, entered Delhi from the Badarpur border? He drove around half of Delhi, and what is being said, this car, the very same car that exploded on the same day 5 hours later, was also spotted in CP. He visited a masjid also in central Delhi, the Sunehri Masjid, what is being said. And after the masjid visit, where he's been also spotted in the other round of CCTV footage that we have also accessed, Priyank, and thereafter reached the Red Fort area. So this is where we are tracking and tracing the route that he may have done, especially when it comes to multiple sites, that he may be also doing a recce, but also carrying that explosive-laden car.
Yes, Amita, you are absolutely right, because Times Now has brought all the CCTV footages together, which shows that how the suspect was moving. This was not on the source-based information. This is the electronically proven evidence, which will be certainly part of the charge sheet whenever the NIA will be filing a charge sheet in this particular case. We have the footage from the toll plaza where the Umar can be seen wearing a mask moving towards the national capital. Then we have the second set of CCTV footage which shows that how Umar is roaming around in the area of Connaught Place, which can clearly establish that he was there around 2:05 p.m. It could have taken him 45 minutes of time period to reach to this location. Right here is the parking near the gate number 1 of the Jama Masjid metro station, and later to that we have also shown to our viewers that the moment Umar was entering, when he was coming out, everything was captured on camera. In the morning we have also shown to our viewers the footages of Umar walking near the mosque, which is right behind this Jama Masjid, and after coming out from the mosque he again took out his car, and then the blast happened. So all these CCTV footages, if you piece together, establishes a chain of events.
Putting together the CCTV footages and also putting out the map, the route that may have been taken right from the university, the Al Falah University in Faridabad, to the destination where it finally reached the parking lot in Red Fort. Let's put that out in perspective for a better understanding there, because lots and lots of information that is now coming in. But really, let's begin from the top. This is Faridabad, part of the NCR that we speak of, National Capital Region. This is the Al Falah University in Faridabad, and this was said to be the main terror hub of these terrorists, the supporters of Jaish-e-Mohammed. Now, from where exactly, when it comes to the building number 17, is said to be the meeting point where the conspirators used to meet, they used to plan. Room number 13 is what is being said for now has been sealed, and when it comes to incriminating material and documents and diaries that have now been seized from this said room. This was also said to be the bomb assembly site, the room number 13, and Dr. Muzammil Shakil's room is there, where all of them came together when it comes to their terror planning. This is on the male side of the hostel campus. IED that was built, chemicals that was smuggled from university lab, and this was not done in a span of a day. This was done after a span of several months, when they were getting, when it comes to all of the chemicals together, when they were using as far as extracting of ammonium nitrate to build, when it comes to this bomb rather that exploded prematurely as it is being cited. But right now the conspiracy that has been hatched, the terror doctors, we are calling this as the white terror link, because all of them are highly trained, highly educated medical practitioners, but in the way they have been radicalized and indoctrinated to such an extent that they wanted to carry out serial blasts across different locations in Delhi NCR. So let's connect with Priyank on this angle as well, because this mapping that we are doing, Priyank, exclusive details, the last 11 hours of the mastermind of one of the most radicalized of all of the Jaish-e-Mohammed supporters was Dr. Omar. And that has now been traced exactly what had happened from the very moment that he took the car out of the parking at the university, thereafter making his way to the Red Fort.
Yes, Amrita, you are absolutely right, because you have brought down the exact sequence of incident, that how this chain actually followed, because soon after the multiple agencies were carrying out raids and search operation, and when this information came out regarding seizure of thousands of kilos of these explosives, it was very quick for Umar to understand that the news is tightening around him. We know it for the fact that on 29th and 23rd, when several individuals were arrested, that information was not being circulated to Umar. He thought that he can still survive. But the moment on Sunday morning, this information came out that there have been multiple searches which have been carried out by the agency officers, and the kind of seizure which they were talking, he could clearly correlate with him that it is the location where Umar have been roaming around. Then exactly on 10:30 or 10:35, he left from Faridabad and then he started moving towards the national capital. We don't know exactly that whether he wanted to carry out that attack on that particular day or later on. But the latest information which we got to know that yesterday, which was on 12th of November, there was a high alert which was issued by the intelligence agency. So probably yesterday was the day when they wanted to carry out a major attack. But once again, going back to what
mentioned in the diaries that has now been taken into custody, and of course they have been decoding certain words that seems to have been used in coded language, but it does mention few dates and close to the area, close to the dates around 8th of November and 12th of November. That may have been the original spectacular plan. Unfortunately for these terrorists, it spectacularly failed, and the credit that goes to our security agencies who have been running round the clock and have been working overtime as we look at this terror bid that has failed, that has been busted on part of our security agencies. Priyank, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. That is the exclusive round of CCTV footage that we have now accessed.